the Glycogen Cycling channel. So this is the AirPods Pro cycling review. So these just came out last week and I wanted to test two features that are brand new on these new AirPods. So one of the features is noise cancellation and the second one is called transparency mode. Noise cancellation is kind of self-explanatory, but transparency mode is when you can still hear your music, but you can also hear the outside noises. So you can hear cars passing you, you can hear the birds, you can hear your bike clicking. And I really want to see how that works. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna ride at 15, 20, 25, and 30 miles per hour. And I'm gonna toggle between both of those modes to, basically review it and see how they are for cycling. So to do this, I have a camera up on my helmet, and I also have a camera set up here that's gonna point towards me while I'm riding. So you can see if I'm adjusting these, if I'm, while I'm switching between the modes, you have to hold down the AirPods, you'll see that. So let's get out on the road and test to see how these work. So right off the bat, I just want to talk a little bit about why the AirPods Pro are a really good product for cyclists. So normally when I ride my bike, I either A, don't listen to music, or B, I have a speaker that I put in a bottle cage. But obviously that requires me to lose a bottle. So I can only do that on, really short rides, like 20 miles maybe, tops. Because when I'm riding my bike, I need to hear outdoor noises. I need to hear cars passing me. If a car is honking at me because they can't stop and I'm in the way, I want to know about that so I can go and hop the curb. But if I'm just listening to normal headphones, I'm not going to be able to do that because it doesn't work like that. So having this transparency mode, which is what you should have it in if you're riding your bike with these, allows you to hear, cars passing. You're not going to lose your depth perception really. And I think it's a really great feature, and I'm happy Apple decided to put that in there. It is kind of windy, but I also have a headwind right now. So we'll see how it is when I go in the opposite direction. So while riding with these, you do hear a lot of wind, but it's not like there is speakers of wind blowing in your ears. Like a normal ride without headphones, that's basically what you'll hear. It's not, overpowering of the other noises. Like it really feels like you are riding and there's just music playing and, you don't have headphones in at all. That's basically what it sounds like. All right, I'm back in transparency mode, and I'm gonna flip it around and we're gonna be going in a tailwind. So I'm gonna pick it up to 25, see how it is in transparency mode. So going at these different speeds, it never, the transparency mode, like hearing outdoor noises, it didn't really change much. There's more wind, so you're gonna be able to hear a little bit less, just how you would in real life. Like it's not gonna enhance your hearing any bit more, and you still have music or whatever playing. So if you have your music blasting super loud, then yeah, you're not gonna be able to hear as much outside. It's not gonna overpower the music or make the music quieter, basically. So be aware of that. Like it's not gonna enhance your hearing of the road and the cars and everything, but it's gonna allow you to hear still, even though you have something plugged in your ear. One other thing I wanna talk about is the battery life on these. So while you're in transparency mode, you have a half hour less than if it was off or So if you're in transparency mode or noise cancellation, you'll have a half hour less than if they were both off. So that's about 4.5 hours that you're gonna have. And honestly, I think that's pretty good. Like, that's gonna be towards your longest ride you're gonna do. And also, if you bring the case with, they claim you can get an hour of listening time with 5 minutes if you put the AirPods back in the charging case. So overall, that's excellent for cyclists. You're not gonna be able to get much better than that, honestly, because 4.5 hours, that's getting towards your longest ride you're gonna do most likely. So here I start to go and do a sprint, and really what I'm testing here is I wanted to see how these are going to stay in my ear. If I'm going all out in a group ride, or don't recommend this, but in a race, if you're maybe even a Grand Fondo, if you're listening to music, how are these going to stay in your ears? I've already ridden over train tracks, they were fine, and I'm going to sprint up to about 34 miles per hour right here, and you're going to see me go, I'm torquing the bars like a lot, so you can see right there. And I never felt like they were gonna fall out at all, which I didn't think would be the case, but they were stuck in there really, really well. So I'm impressed with that as well. So I have the AirPods at about 75% right now. It's hard to hear myself talk, and I barely can hear these cars passing right now. So the noise cancellation is actually really, really good for earbuds. Like, I'm impressed. So let's switch over to transparency. Yeah, you can, when you're not here having the wind in your face, you can hear everything. I mean, it doesn't even feel like I have anything in my ears right now, but there's just music playing. So the last thing I want to recommend before I close this video out is, while your AirPods are connected, go under Bluetooth settings and select the ear tip fit test. And what that's going to do is tell you if you have a good fit. So the AirPods come with the small, medium, and large tips. And I was originally using the mediums, which, they fit well, they were comfortable. But occasionally it would say the left one wasn't a good seal. So I bumped up to the large, and that significantly improved the noise cancellation and transparency mode. So, just give it a test. Even if it says it's a good fit, give it a test, bump it up, bump it down, and see what works best for you. So I just got back from the ride. I'd rate these a buy for sure. They have a lot of features that integrate well with your iPhone, and the transparency mode and noise cancellation are actually pretty good. I mean, when you have music blasting, you're not gonna be able to hear cars around you, but if you have your music low enough where you can still hear it, you can still, hear where the cars are coming from. You can have a good depth perception of where they're at. And overall, I did a sprint, they didn't fall out. They fit in really well. I forgot they're there. So I'd definitely rate them. Yeah, so if you have any questions, make sure you let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to answer them for you. And make sure you like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you for the next one. Thanks for watching.